I guess we'll see where this episode goes. Someone broke into Tia's house and stabbed her 40 times. Like,
everyone goes through stages of grief like very, very differently.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Are we saying names?
No, babe, we're not saying names.
Kisses!
Welcome back to So This Happened podcast. I'm your co-host Alexis.
I'm your co-host Tia.
And I'm Kelly. And so this happened. We found the meaning of life.
Whoa.
Yeah. And I know that sounds kind of intense.
Whoa.
But a lot of this episode is talking about celebrating life. And that's the true meaning of life, is to celebrate the one life you have. So to kick us off with that, we're going to talk about our birthdays.
Birthday.
Chilu's up first.
Oh,
Yes.
Jesus Christ.
April 2nd.
Yeah.
Oh, my
We're turning
God.
30 this year. Oh, my God. No, I'm so excited for 30.
Actually, yeah. No,
I'm so
my 20s were an interesting time in my life. I'm actually really excited to get into this next decade.
Yeah, me too. I feel like 30s is
The
you're
new
grown
20s. Yeah.
and you can have fun. Like, everybody makes 30 seem like, oh my
you're
God,
30?
they're geriatric. But like, honestly,
call
you
me
have so much
geriatric.
life, and like you have the money to do so, and the lessons from your 20s to do so.
Part.
So I'm like,
That part.
I'm extremely excited for what 30 has to bring. We're both about to start our Saturn returns too.
Mine's
so.
already started.
Oh, it has?
Yeah.
Ah,
Yeah.
Mine starts February 13th.
Mine's already started. And I mean, with the tumultuous year that I had last year, I kind of already knew.
It was like Shadow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I'm
Same.
like, okay, that's all right. But that just means I'm that much more ready for this next like chapter.
Totally.
I feel like I did have to kind of break everything down that I thought was serving me in my old life, but now is not.
You were, so we should say, shedding the skin.
Oh,
because
I
it was
shed it
the
all.
year of the snake last year. So you had to shed slithery snake. So you definitely you were shedding skin.
Oh yeah, no, absolutely. So this birthday, I'm really excited because I had to celebrate with a lot of family.
Tia has a huge family.
Yeah.
And I have a big family, but I feel like yours is bigger than mine. Yours is definitely bigger than mine.
Yeah, there's a lot of us. Like my
Yeah.
parents all have like a ton of siblings. Like my mom's the youngest of 7. My dad is the youngest of 9. And then like we're pretty close to our extended family too.
Yeah.
And so there's a lot of us.
I just feel like we're going to be singing a lot this episode. So just
Stay
buckle
along
in.
for the ride.
Yeah.
As if I don't sing enough on all of our episodes. I feel
Yeah.
like there
We do sing a lot.
I'm definitely that person that like if you say something in conversation and
Yeah.
it's of the same kind of like
Lyric.
tempo as like a song, I'm always gonna sing it.
Or if a reference immediately comes to mind, I'm gonna let you know.
Yeah,
You
exactly.
must.
And tonight,
You
guys,
have a mic for a reason.
I sang in the car for the first time today. And so
What do you mean for the
long.
first
Oh,
time?
oh, it's so
Because I
long.
I
You don't have
can't
a
sing
car.
anywhere.
What do you mean
You don't sing at
can't
home?
sing anywhere?
Like I can't. Okay, I'm shy.
So I
So
that's
can't
fair.
sing if I think someone's gonna hear me.
I
You know,
totally
unless,
get that.
Unless I don't
Oh.
care.
Yeah.
But
yeah,
like
yeah.
normally I care.
Yeah.
And there's
Fair.
one girl, and honestly, in this apartment building, like the walls are pretty thick, so I can't hear much.
Okay.
Except I do hear my neighbor when her and her boyfriend be fighting. He
Oh.
cheated on her.
Oh.
And that's the tea.
Oh.
And then I also do hear the girl down the hall from me.
Down the hall.
Down the hall. Well, I
Damn,
only
what
hear
is
when I go
she-
in the hallway.
Okay.
Oh,
But when
okay,
I go
but
in the
not from
hallway,
your.
I'm like, oh, it's Beyonce tonight.
Oh.
Period.
Wait.
And she blasts Beyonce like high volume, and I'm like,
Oh.
I love that for her, but it is
Period.
so loud. It's like as soon as
Yeah.
I go in the hallway, I hear it, but when I'm not in the hallway, I can't hear it.
Okay.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah,
Yeah.
No,
No, I be
that'll
singing
be
a lot.
me.
but yeah,
That'll
like
be
I
me.
miss like singing in the car. And I
Yeah.
did that for
No,
the first
it's
time
such
today, and
a
it
good
felt so
experience.
good.
Yeah.
This is life.
It's healing.
This is
I
like.
listen to Sailor a lot.
Oh, I love Sailor.
Yeah.
Belly,
So good.
Yeah.
real shout out. To
So
Sailor.
good.
I've
Shout out
been
Sailor.
singing. What have I been singing a lot of? Sienna Spyro.
Oh,
She's the one where she's like, "Die on this
okay.
hill."
yeah, so good.
Because there's someone Sienna, but isn't she AI?
Sienna Miller. Sienna Rose.
Oh yes,
AI,
I saw
bitch.
that. I saw
Fucking
that.
suck.
That's so weird.
You're not even real.
You're not even real. Oh my god! Now the A's are gonna come for us.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Oh yeah.
gonna get
Here we go.
bots.
Yeah.
Anyway, going back to what we were saying, birthdays. Tia's massive family.
Yeah, they're coming from California, so a lot of my dad's side is from California. So I've got family everywhere.
661.
Rep it.
So yeah, a lot of them are coming down because I'm not the only one with a birthday in April. So a lot of us Aries babies. So there's 3 of us in our family that are all celebrating a birthday in the same week as mine.
Love it.
Yeah. So we are having a massive party because I'm turning 30. My uncle and I are 30 years apart. So he's turning 60. I have another cousin who also has a birthday. I think he's turning 34. But we're gonna have like a huge party. They're all gonna come here to celebrate it. And the last time that they were here was like 8 years ago for my graduation. So this is gonna be really, it's gonna be really interesting because I was definitely in a completely different part of my life. Coming out of college, I definitely was not there mentally. It was a little scary in there, guys. It was very scary.
Yeah.
So now being able to celebrate this like new decade with a whole different mindset and perspective about life, it's gonna be really fun. And also, my favorite part about all this is that like my favorite people are gonna be in the same room. Because like they've never met that side of my family yet, and it's gonna be very different. Very different.
And we're ready.
Excited.
Yeah, because they can party.
And guess what?
hell yeah.
So can Kelly Currian.
Yeah.
And me.
Yeah.
I can't too. Me too. I'll be scared, but I'll try. I'll do my best.
No, but like it's gonna be like a really fun like I feel like it's gonna be very Filipino-esque because like we're doing this in like a big like it's literally a gym.
Oh my gosh.
And like we're gonna it's literally gonna feel like a middle school like party.
I love it.
I'll tell you guys what like the theme is like after this, but like it's gonna be really fun. Like there is gonna be a theme, so you're gonna have to dress up for this.
Perfect.
So if my family didn't already know that, now you know.
Now you know.
And it will be like I want there to be like games and stuff that we all do. I'm just like I want you to embarrass yourselves here.
Who knows Tia Lu the best?
You know, I wanted to actually ask you guys this because I don't know if it would be funny or not. But like, should I do a roast? No, but I think it would be funny.
Wait, it could be funny though.
Yeah. I think it could be funny.
Wait, you wouldn't do a roast?
Because like I remember when Drew did hers like on the podcast, and I thought that was hilarious.
No, I love a roast.
On the podcast?
Not
Or at
on the
party,
podcast, but at the party. I think it'd be funny at the party.
Yeah.
So,
but my thing is like, I could do a roast, right? But like, I don't want to roast you.
That's why I was like, wait.
Like, there's no part of me that's just like, let me just tear in to Tia.
No,
like,
my roast would be like, guys, Tia's just too amazing.
No, literally, like, you know one thing about Tia? She does everything right. And like it's kind of just annoying. You know, like I wouldn't even know how to like roast you. To be honest.
Maybe no. Would you want to do a roast?
Yeah.
You'd want us to roast you for
100%.
Actually?
100%. 100%.
Maybe we should do
Listen,
that
the
instead
family-
of what you were gonna.
Yeah. No, my family, like I grew up with a lot of roasting. Like me and my cousins and
Y'all
my
just bully each other.
Yeah, we are each other's first bully. And
Melvick.
love them to death, would do anything for them, obviously.
Yeah.
But when we go in on each other, dude, we get real personal.
Damn, they
So
just
honestly,
like be coming at your insecurities like
yeah,
that.
insecurities, intelligence, abilities,
Nothing safe.
looks. Yeah. Nothing's safe.
Well, I feel like that's an easy one to always roast because like it's
Of
so
course.
visible. So like
Of
no,
course.
get creative.
That's why
I
no,
need-
because
get creative.
I don't do a physical roast.
No,
I
because
always
that's-
hit your intellect.
Yeah, Kelly goes straight for the jugular. So don't get in a fight with Kelly. It's actually my fear.
No. No, I can't even like imagine myself being mean to you either. Like,
Yeah.
it would just be like someone I didn't care about, you know?
Yeah.
Or family. Because what are you gonna do? We're
Yeah.
still gonna be cousins at the end of the day.
That's so fair.
No, but I love my family, so I feel like I would be down for.
Yeah.
I'd be down, and honestly, we have so much on each other, so it'd be fun.
Yeah, I
Silly.
think it'd be funny.
It'd be fun.
And the best jokes are ones that aren't just like on the surface level.
Yeah.
ones.
yeah,
Like,
they're
I-
low key kind of true.
No, that's what
Yeah.
makes it funny because a joke is
Yes.
funny because there is some shred of truth there.
Yes,
Or, like,
relatability.
Nikki Glazer and like the Leonardo DiCaprio. That's funny.
Oh my god, at the Golden
She's-
Globes, that was
Yeah.
so funny.
And she's like, sorry, dude. Like, I just don't know a lot about you. So
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
gotta just hit you with the you're dating a 20-year-old.
Another 20-year-old, yeah.
Because that's all we know.
Yeah.
Damn. So
But yeah, we'll think of some activities
well,
for yours.
well,
Yeah.
okay.
Nice ones.
Maybe
but, like, the
potato
act-
sack race. Sorry.
No, we honestly like we're gonna do like some funny ones. Like it's gonna be
Okay.
it's gonna be really good. So
Wait, do the Filipinos do the spoon game where you have to balance an
An
egg
egg?
or a lime on the spoon and then cross?
no, we've never done that.
Oh my god.
Yeah,
I
we've
just
never.
think of cheaper by the dozen.
Oh my
Oh
God.
yes,
That should be my birthday idea. Is
That would be
a-
fun.
like a
Like a relay race?
Yeah.
That would be
Because you're a summer
hilarious.
birthday. That
Yeah.
would be fun.
Yeah.
because
Oh my
everything I have
God.
to do indoors. 'cause
That would
it's
be a
so
lot of
cold.
Like
fun.
Labor Day weekend.
Dude,
relay race.
that sounds so
That-
fun.
And then we all have like different team. Yeah.
Yeah.
We get too competitive. I think that'd be so funny.
And Steph is competitive
Yeah.
too.
Yeah.
I'd be scared.
That's what I want. That's why I want to see, like, because it's gonna be so funny just having all these different groups of people in my life just
Yeah,
like show up
coming
to
together.
a gym and just playing games. Oh, it's gonna be so funny.
Yeah,
It's
that'll
gonna
be fun.
funny. So yeah, that's what I'm doing. But then I'm gonna have like a small thing with you guys.
Yeah.
So maybe that's where we do the roast, where it's just like a small group of just a group.
But like, Tia, I still don't know what I would say.
Really? I
Like,
just-
you could give me this much advance notice.
and you're just like,
We're literally 2 months out, and I
cricket.
still would not be able to think
Okay.
of something
Okay.
genuine. Like, I'm not roasting you, girl. Like, I'm not. Be mean to me. I don't know how to.
no, I'm just
Oh
kidding.
my god.
It's okay. Well,
Yeah.
that's fair.
Yeah,
That's fair.
we'll find
Well,
something
well,
else.
We'll think about it.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll think about it. How about that?
simmer.
We'll think.
Yeah.
We'll
But I
think on
really liked what you were going to do for your birthday.
it. Okay, yes. So
And
what?
I'm kind of sad that you're not anymore because we were
I
so into
know.
it.
And I was really excited about it too. So for my birthday, I was going to do like a murder mystery night, like a murder mystery dinner
Moira.
at Moira.
What
And I'm not doing that anymore, mainly because I'm going to Spain, you know.
España.
I'm going to Barcelona and Ibiza.
Barcelona.
So like
Barcelona.
let me not do too much.
Ibiza.
You know? And honestly, I just couldn't find a venue to host it.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, I'm the type of person that needs a venue.
Because she was going to go all out for this.
I was going to go
Yeah.
all out. But yeah, it didn't work with my budget, but that's okay because at least I have this idea for the future. I did the research about what company I wanted to hire, so I know that too. So I can definitely do this in the future.
Yeah.
But it was going to be a murder mystery night. It was going to be a themed night where it's like a billionaire's ball and like somebody, yeah, like everyone has to come dressed to the nines.
Yeah.
But I was either thinking that or kind of like a mob wives situation because you know I do love a mob wives outfit
Yeah.
Same.
Mhm.
and like any excuse to wear to put that shit on. Any
Oh, I
excuse.
knew that you were going to pull out the furs.
You already know.
Drip or
So,
drown.
yeah, so I'm not doing that anymore. But I am going to Spain. So it's not like I'm not doing anything for
Yeah.
my birthday. But this was going to be on like my actual birthday because it
Mhm.
falls on the weekend. But honestly, I'm good for like a cute little dinner.
Yeah.
Another reason to put that shit on.
Yeah. Because we get
Yeah,
dressy.
just be cute. Yeah, we do.
dressy.
We'd love to eat.
Two of my favorite things.
Mhm.
Real Taurus girl energy.
Ugh.
So yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. But I do have to say, the show that inspired this idea
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
actually, it didn't really inspire it, but I'm obsessed with the show, and so it kind of falls under it. But I started watching Traitors, and if you watch Traitors, message me.
Yeah.
Because we need to talk. But basically, if you don't know what Traitors is, it's literally a murder mystery reality game show. And so there's like a bunch of celebrities from other shows, athletes, and like influencers and things like that.
All these personalities.
All these personalities.
Yeah.
And they all come on the show, and basically they have to figure out who the traitors are. And I'm obsessed with the show. I watched 2 seasons so quickly, and now I'm stuck on the 4th season, and I'm just obsessed with it. So if you haven't watched Traitors, I highly recommend.
I like it.
Yeah.
Kelly recommended it to me, and I just started watching. I think I'm on episode 2 of this new season.
Okay, yeah.
So I'm just getting into it. I've not seen any of the previous seasons. I'm just starting on season 4?
Yeah.
Is this 4?
I think it's 4, yeah.
I love it. Because
Yeah.
I've been in a murder mystery before. Like, for whatever reason, our 8th grade class, for our field trip, instead of going to Great America like every other class did, we decided to go to Springfield. And I was like, huh? Okay. And like our first stop for lunch was like, because we obviously had to travel down there. It's not like it's that close. We did a murder mystery like lunch. And I was like, what the heck?
That should have been the field trip.
No, literally. And I was like, okay. And then of course, like they start handing out papers to like see like who everyone is gonna be. I get the one that dies first.
Oh, damn.
And it was funny because I guess I'm just that good of an actress. Give me an Oscar. But they like I'm supposed to like choke on something and then just like die. Right? Like right in the beginning.
She was poisoned.
I was poisoned. And so as a kid, I was really asthmatic.
Same.
Yeah.
I had my Advair.
Yeah.
And albuterol. And
Yes.
singular.
Oh my, wait,
Yeah.
babe. Are your lungs okay?
Dude. Yeah. When I moved here and went to a pulmonologist, she was like, dude, your breathing's like at 120%. I was like, oh,
You're doing a
Working
little
overtime.
too much.
yeah, she was
Relax.
like, the albuterol didn't work on you because your lungs are literally fine. I was like, oh, so I'm just out of shape. Cool.
Oh,
Just huffing and puffing.
damn.
Damn.
Yeah,
Okay.
I wasn't asthmatic as that.
Oh.
Sorry, Lex. But like, but I was very asthmatic, and I also have allergies, like a lot of food allergies. And I said this was a lunch, right? So when I was choking, I guess I was doing such a good job that people thought I was actually like dying. And so like I literally was like,
happy pie?
I was like, and then I just like fall back, and they were just like, Tia, oh my god! And I was just like, I literally was just like, I'm at
It's all for the shot.
and they were just like, what the fuck?
No, that's actually scary.
Yeah,
that is actually scary.
And I was like, damn, I didn't think I was that good.
Look at that.
Where's her Oscar?
No,
Yeah.
Seriously.
Should I do some acting classes?
Yeah.
I think that'd be funny.
No, honestly, I've been so obsessed with, which, okay, kind of sounds crazy. I promise I'm not crazy. But I just have this, like, I'm just into, like, murder mysteries, okay? I like a mystery. I like to solve a clue or a problem.
Like true crime.
Yes.
Oh, that part.
So when I was younger, I used to play this game called Mafia. And what's funny is that I used to play this at church retreats with like our youth group. It's the funniest thing in the world. Like very random thing for a youth group to be playing, but you know. Anyway,
Whatever gets the youths involved.
whatever gets them in the church, you know.
Moida. Moida.
And no, we played Mafia for the first time, and honestly, the best part about Mafia, or the most important part about Mafia, is to have a really good narrator that like sets the scene, kind of sets the tone for the game, and they like come up with different ways that their victims die. So, Kelly was poisoned at dinner last night and suffered a very long, painful, slow death. Or someone broke into Tia's house and stabbed her 40 times. Like, you know, like very like crazy stuff.
Oh my god.
So like, mind you, I'm at a church playing this.
Damn.
Anyway, ever since then, like ever since playing this game as a child, I've like been obsessed with it, and I haven't really played that much as an adult. I played with my cousins recently during Christmas.
So you're like, yeah, let's do this for my birthday.
So what? what better activity for my birthday than a little murder mystery? And I told my mom about it too, and my parents were super into the idea. They're like, this is so fun. I love that. It's not like a regular party. And I'm like, no, there's nothing regular about me. And so I really wanted this.
It's a cool party.
It's a cool party. So I really wanted to do that, but that's okay. I can definitely do it in the future.
Well,
and I'm excited.
Everyone needs a little whimsy in life, especially when it comes around your birthday.
Yes, exactly. And I'm like a strong believer that you should be celebrating your birthday. I know some people aren't about their birthdays, and that's okay. But I do feel like it's just an important day to remember. Like, this is literally when you graced the earth for the first time. And like, it's just like such a beautiful, it's a beautiful thing. It's a blessing to be able to age and to grow older. And another birthday is just a testament to like, wow, I lived a life. I've learned a lot of lessons in the previous year. What do I want to, like, every year I think to myself, like, what did I learn in this last year? And what do I want to bring into this next year? And what don't I want to bring in to next year? So I just feel like
it's very important.
Yeah.
Part.
It's just like a really good time to really think about your life and the type of person that you want to be. And obviously earlier when I mentioned the title, I said we found the meaning of life. And for me, I think a big part of that is being able to celebrate your life, because you only have one life. And sometimes it doesn't always play out the way that you hope, obviously. But there's still so much meaning to it. And a part of that is also dealing through and kind of navigating through grief, which is a very hard topic for some people. And it's different and it looks different for everyone. So we kind of wanted to take some time to talk about our journey through grief, how we navigate it. And like stages of grief. And
because unfortunately we've all had to go through that this year.
Yes. Not this year, but like, this year. Yeah, like this year, like the past few months.
Yeah.
Ish. Yeah, but
it's been a tumultuous time for us three.
Yeah, it has.
Yeah. I had a close family member, like not my direct family member, but close to our family, pass this past week, and on Friday, and that was just a crazy day altogether. It was a rough day. But yeah, it's just made me like reflect a bit on grief and how sometimes like I haven't really dealt with a death in my family like super close to me yet, besides like dogs. And so whenever like somebody that was a positive figure in my life passes, but that wasn't like directly like related to me, and I feel sad, I almost feel like this sense of like guilt where like I'm not allowed to feel so sad. And then I've had to like pause and tell myself that I shouldn't feel guilty, that it's just because I'm an empath and I have a lot of love. And I think it's just a testament to how that person felt towards me, and you know how I felt about them, and I loved them.
Yeah, definitely. And I feel like that is what's the most important thing to remember, is just like what that person meant to you. And like, obviously, if you're really sad about it, that means that person had a big part in your life. And that's also something worth celebrating. But sometimes celebrating doesn't always look like celebrating. It's kind of like that acknowledgement of, maybe you weren't my direct family member, but I like viewed you that
as
way.
One.
Yeah. So I think that's important for sure. Yeah. I lost my grandpa last year, and we actually stopped filming our podcast last season because I had to go to India unexpectedly. And I went there knowing that I was going to say bye to my grandpa for the last time. And that's like a very weird headspace to navigate, because my grandpa was sick. He had lung cancer, and we didn't find out until very late, which unfortunately happens a lot. with lung cancer. Hold on, let me just readjust myself. And so I knew that I was going there to say bye, and that was hard. But then while I was there, because he was still okay and alive, we were trying to make the most of it. And like I would do whatever I could to kind of make him laugh or just help out, because I knew that everybody was really struggling. So I was kind of putting it in the back of my mind the whole time I was there, because I was only there for 10 days. And so I'm like, I literally have 10 days with my grandpa. And I just want those 10 days to be good days, like 10 good days. And so like, I definitely went into India being like, it was my mom's dad. And my mom was a daddy's girl through and through. Like she was very close with her dad. So I also knew that I was going there to be a support system for my mom. But like, you're also trying to navigate grieving too, because like my grandpa and I were very close as well. So it was like, I want to be supportive for my mom, but I'm also trying to navigate how I'm feeling about this. And that was hard. But I feel like I still like showed up for my mom pretty well. And then I came back home because I was starting this new job. And it was like a lot of things happening at once. And I'm like, obviously I'm super happy to have a job. And finally I'm employed after being unemployed. And I'm not even starting on like a good headspace. Like my mind is cluttered with my grandpa. And then my parents went back to India. My mom ended up staying there for like another month. And then he passed while she was there. And part of me was kind of glad I wasn't there when he passed away, mainly because I at least got to see him when he was still mobile and like able to talk to us, and like I was able to make him laugh, you know? And I'm like, my brother was there. And my brother's a doctor. So like my brother sees this a lot. So he has a different relationship to grief because he kind of has to disassociate. But like this is his grandpa. So like it's kind of hard to do that also when you're trying to be a doctor, but you're also like not turning off that side of you that's like, wait, this is my grandpa. This is a family member.
Like turning off like the medical side.
Yeah. But I think he still did a really good job handling that too. But anyway, my mom was in India and my brother was in India when my grandpa passed. And so it was really just my dad and I at home. And like, obviously my dad and I were there for each other, and like we cried, and my dad was super close with my grandpa. Like they had a very good in-law relationship. And so my dad really felt like, oh my God, this is like my dad dying again. So I think like it was good that my dad and I had each other at least. But I really wished I was there, you know, just to like, to be there for the funeral and be a part of like doing all of the arrangements. And I like hate being not being by my mom when she's going through a lot too. So I was like, I am my mom's emotional support. So I was like, I almost felt useless because I was in America and I was like so far removed from any part of the funeral really, and like just being an emotional support for my family. But I felt like I felt those stages of grief very quickly because I was kind of like, I feel like I kind of like compartmentalized a lot of stuff because I'm like, my focus right now is to show up emotionally for my family, even though I'm also struggling. So it was just like, it was a lot. I think the hardest one for me though was when I lost my grandma, my dad's mom. Mainly because my dad's parents lived with us growing up, so they were literally my second set of parents. They taught me my numbers, my alphabet. They would take me to like the bus stop. They would feed us, put us to bed, like pray with us, like literally my second set of parents. And so when my grandpa died, he was the first close family member that I had pass away. And that was just like jarring because I was like, oh my God, it's so finite. Like it's, you know, it's done. And like the way that my grandpa passed away was just like it was beautiful, honestly. Like we knew he was passing away, so the whole family showed up and we're all in this little room and we're all singing his favorite church songs and like his hymns and it's like in Malayalam too, and we're all praying with him. And when my brother and I got there, he was paralyzed. He had a stroke. So like part of his body was paralyzed. And somehow when we got there, like my grandpa like squeezed our hand. And so we're like, okay, this is like the final,
this is it.
Like adrenaline, you know, they say. And so he ended up passing away. Like he flatlined with all of us there. And it was just such a, like, if I were to choose a way to go, that would be it. Like surrounded by my children, my grandchildren, all who love me so deeply and like are singing my favorite songs, and like they're literally praying me into my next transition, you know, like
it's really
so
beautiful.
It was so beautiful. Like, so I think when my grandpa passed away, like obviously I was sad, but I'm so glad that there was that closure. When my grandma passed away, dude, like I was at work and I worked in the city, and so I knew she wasn't doing well, so I was even contemplating going into the office that day. But I'm like, you know what? We have family there. Let me just go into work. Went into work. It's 11 o'clock. My brother's like, you need to come right now. And so my heart's literally like pounding out of my chest because it's like, I didn't say bye. I didn't say bye. And so my heart's like pounding out of my chest. And like I get in the Uber. I'm telling the Uber driver, like, I need you to go as fast as legally possible because my grandma, she's in the hospital. I need to see her. Like, this is it. This man did not listen, of course.
I remember this.
Yeah.
And so I'm like freaking out in the background. I'm like sobbing in the back. And finally, like I get to the hospital, like I run out of the car. I didn't even close the door. I run out of the car, run into and it's during COVID. So it's like 2021. So they're not even allowing a bunch of people into the room. So I'm like, I have to go. Like I'm screaming at like the front desk people. Obviously, like they're following protocol. It's not their fault. But my mind is in a space where it's like, I'm literally about to lose my grandma. Like that is my mom. Like she's literally my mother. Yeah. So I have to go and finally get up there. And like literally she passed away 2 minutes before. And I was like, I fell to the floor. I'm going to cry now. Like when I get so, she meant so much to me. Yeah. And it was the hardest loss of my life, dude. Like actually the hardest loss of my life. And it just felt like I didn't even get a chance to say bye, honestly. And that was like the hardest thing for me. I like would call her every day when I was in college, and like when I came home from college, she was the first person I would visit. And so it's like I literally felt like I lost my mom, and I fell into my aunt's arms, and like I was sobbing to her, and like my aunt told me, she was like, I know how hard this is for you. She raised you. And it's like, yeah, it's like it's a very, unless you've had grandparents that have lived with you for a very long time, like you just, and you have like a relationship like this, like you just don't know, you know? And like the most amazing thing about my grandma was that even though she did live with us growing up, she still spent a lot of time at her other children's houses and with her other grandchildren, and she had a close relationship with all of her grandchildren. And I think that is like such a testament to who she was as a person. Like she didn't have favorites, and she treated everyone the same way. Like she just taught us all the same lessons of like just being a good, kind person. And like that was her definition of a Christian. And so like my grandma played a huge role in my faith also, because I would pray with her when I was younger, and I would read the Bible with her, and she would tell us all of these Bible stories. And so she always taught like the moral of the story. After she would tell a story, she'd be like, so the moral of the story is the importance of being a good person. And so literally to this day, like anytime I pray, I say like, God, shape me into the woman that Amachi was, because she led with so much grace. She was like such a beautiful person inside and out. Like she literally, like she glowed like because she's such a good person. And so I'm like, I want the heart that she has. I want the grace that she has, that she gives other people. She lived an extremely hard life, but like the way that she carried herself, you would never.
Kelly.
So I just have a lot of respect for the woman that she is. And this is a perfect example of how like grief does come in waves.
Yeah.
Because she passed away 5 years ago. It'll be 5 years this year. Wow. And it still feels like it happened like a year ago or 2 years ago. And it's like her impact lives on, and like the legacy and the woman that she is, like it lives on so much through my girl cousins. There's only 4 of us, and we always cry when we talk about our grandma, because we've all had such a good relationship with her, and we all thought so highly of her, and we all just want to be like her. Like she's just such an amazing, strong, graceful, loving woman, and I'm just so honored that I was raised by her, and that I have her middle name, or I have her name as my middle name. Like I'm just very honored to carry her in my life. And I told you guys, like I always feel her around me, and I genuinely feel like she's my guardian. Like I always feel her near me, especially when I'm like facing a hard decision. She's like this calming wave that I feel, and it's like that, what a gift to have that, you know, like it's
so
what
beautiful
a gift to have. So it's just, grief is crazy because
it really is. It really is.
I thought like I could talk about her without crying.
Oh,
and I can't.
I put on this white sweater, and I was like, no, this will be fine. And I was like, I might cry.
I know.
No, it'll be fine. It'll be fine.
Yeah, I honestly was not expecting to cry. But here we are.
But like that's grief. I really
grief for you.
I feel you when you say the thing where like your grandma's always with you, because I came across this post about grief because my family and I went through a lot of grief.
Yeah.
You know, this past year too. Not that I'm going to get into like all the backstory and everything, but the post that I saw was of actually a child kind of talking about grief. And I was like, oh my God, like what is this 10-year-old about to say? And because somebody was explaining to her what kind of happened when they saw, so like her aunt, like her aunt's dog died, and her aunt was explaining like, yeah, you know, I kind of saw like his life flash before my eyes, and like my heart like broke open. And she's like, I think I know what grief is then. And she's like, well, what do you mean, honey? She's like, well, I think grief is when your heart breaks open, it's because you're opening it for a piece of their soul to enter yours. And that way it can always stay with you. So it hurts because you're just trying to have that part of their soul as part of your soul. And I never needed to hear that more. Than that. And like that honestly is like reminiscent of what you just said. Like you literally feel like you have your grandma around you because she is.
Yeah.
She's there.
She is. I fully believe that.
Oh, now I'm gonna cry.
Yeah. Like,
now I'm thinking about my grandma.
I fully believe that.
Damn it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because no, like I also had grandparents that lived with us for a very long time. Like they lived in my room.
Yeah.
They lived in my room.
Yeah.
I wasn't there for when my grandpa died. So these are my mom's parents. He was in the Philippines. I was here. My mom went to the Philippines to go see him. But when my grandma died, that was really hard because me and Melvick were in the room. We were the only ones there. It happened overnight.
Wow.
Yeah.
I'm so sorry, dude.
That's
so hard.
It was crazy because I didn't think that I was going to be the one to have to call everyone else.
Yeah.
And how old were you?
I had just graduated.
Wow.
So I just graduated college. So this was December 2018.
Wow.
Mm-hmm. So, because we all took turns. So like it was either my mom or my uncle like staying with her overnight. Yeah. Or like my cousins would stay overnight. Like we would all be on rotation. And my mom like didn't want to leave her at all, but my mom was getting sick, like actually physically sick because she wasn't getting any rest. She wasn't eating. And I was like, Mom, it's fine. Like me and Melvick are here. Like we're okay. Like as I was sleeping, like I could hear my grandma like rustling around and like making noise. And like sometimes she just does that. Like towards the end, we knew that if she was making noise, like she just wanted to know like somebody else was there. And so we're like, nah, it's okay. Like we're here. And then all of a sudden after I said that, I just got like a wave of sleep come over me. Like I was so tired. And I guess what the nurse was saying to me afterwards was like, when that had happened was because she was taking her last breath. And I was like, oh my God. And I think I'm like you, Kelly, where like I compartmentalize so much, but I think because I do that, I don't experience the grief until much later. I didn't come like
when you're alone and like suddenly everything's quiet and like you don't have anything to do and then you're like, oh
no, literally
let's circle back to this.
So like that was really hard. But like again, like that happened in 2018. That was nearly 8 years ago. So it's hard. It's hard to go through that. Everyone goes through stages of grief like very, very differently. So, and you never know what somebody's going through, especially in their head.
Yes.
But that's why it's just that much more important to celebrate what you have now, because the one thing that we know to be true in this life is that time is finite.
Exactly. Like it's not forever. It's not forever.
So,
and you only have so many moments to make it so special. And like we said earlier in this episode, we found the meaning of life. Again, to come back to that, it's really just about like finding the things that give you purpose in life and like pursuing the things that make you happy and surrounding yourself by people that make you happy and love you and show up for you and teaching yourself things and growing as a person, like making mistakes and learning from them. And I just feel like since we have all experienced grief in a way, like we wanted to shed light on it because again, we did want to say like, or we've said earlier that this is a mental health podcast and we are focusing on mental health, and sometimes people hide their grief instead of being so outward about it. And like Tia said, you just never know what people are dealing with, and to handle people with care, because just because your grief looks some way doesn't mean that it's going to be the same for other people in other ways. So,
and we want to make, this like a community where that's safe for you to feel any type of way during any
Never
stage.
thought I would be crying on the internet. I'm not
Here we
even gonna
are.
lie. Never thought I'd be crying on the internet, but now I got a digital footprint of that.
Yeah.
So
Crazy.
handle me with grace, please.
Literally. Oh, we're all just crying on this podcast, but that's okay because we're going to go to sad crying to happy laughing, crying.
We're going to do a complete 180.
Because we talked a lot about like community in our last episode, and we really wanted to make sure our community felt seen and felt heard. And, we share a lot of our own stories and a lot of our own experience on this podcast, that we decided to give it up to the people to tell us their stories, their perspectives.
Feed us.
So Alexis put out a post on our Instagram. So but yes, we will be keeping all of these stories anonymous.
Of course.
I'll make sure to like actually censor our mouths. So if we do slip on anything, you will not be able to see or hear anything.
This is sorry, Tia.
You're good.
I'm literally sinking into this couch, y'all. Sorry.
Yeah, me and Kelly just keep readjusting. So like,
these
don't
pillows.
just like Ignore us.
God.
We're just trying to be comfortable.
This is a safe space, y'all. So whatever stories and things that you send into us, we will keep it anonymous unless you don't care that we share. But you have to tell us that because
Explicitly.
we will.
Yeah.
Our standard is anonymous.
Yeah. I mean, like, again, we want to be able to share our personal experience and stuff, like, and we want to give you guys a platform to do it too. What?
What's this?
Who the heck
Who
is
is
that?
that?
I don't know, but he follows you.
He follows me?
Oh.
Huh?
This is the podcast account, so I'm wondering if this is someone maybe.
That I don't recognize that. Oh, ew.
So,
Anyway,
our anonymous friend said, "What was the process of starting your podcast?" Also, slay besties.
Slay boots. Lex. Yeah, you can start.
The process of starting our podcast was we went to the restaurant, but
Was it
before
Taco
we
Maya?
No, we were down-
Nick on the river.
We were at Beatnik.
Yes.
What were we at Beatnik for?
I think just a bestie lunch.
I think
Just a
it's
bestie date?
It's just
Yeah.
a bestie lunch at Beatnik on the
Okay.
river. Not a great restaurant.
No,
I really
recommend
wanted
it.
to
it's
sit by the river.
all
We didn't-
about the aesthetics in there. The food is
Yeah.
not good, but it's
No.
gorgeous in there.
Yeah. And
Beautiful.
we're foodies, so like we know
Yeah.
food. So
Yeah. So
You
don't
won't be
waste
seeing
your
me
money
again.
down.
Yeah.
But yeah, we were all just sitting there, and I think we all were just like, we should like.
No, we were
have
having like a deep conversation about
and
like
we were there for a couple of hours.
Yeah. I think we were talking about like what's something that you would do if you ever had the opportunity, or like what's something that you've always wanted to do, or something. We were just having like a deep discussion.
Yeah.
And I think that's kind of what, right?
And I think you were like, I've always wanted a podcast.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I actually was in the process of starting a podcast with one of my friends from college for a while, but then COVID hit. So we
We
were
were like,
"Mm,
nope. Sorry.
never mind. But then our schedules just didn't
wasn't-
align, so it,
wasn't
didn't
meant
happen.
to be.
It wasn't meant to
This
be,
was
but
meant to be.
exactly. I knew one way or another I was always going to
Yeah.
find my way back
Yeah.
to this because it's always what
Yeah.
I've wanted to do. So, yeah.
Yeah, and it was so exciting. And then at that, we were like, okay, guys, if we're gonna do this, like,
We're gonna do
we're gonna
this.
fucking do this.
Yeah.
So then we literally made our meeting for like a few days later at Taco Maya, and that's where I pulled up podcast name ideas.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, wait, have I ever said what the ideas were?
Oh, wait,
No, you
yeah.
Or I
should.
told you guys, but I don't think I've said it on.
Yeah, we've
the-
never shared
I don't. Yeah,
them.
because I know like our first ever podcast video, we talked a little bit about this, like about our
Yeah.
story and like how we
Yeah.
got into doing this. But I think it'd be kind of funny because
Okay.
as soon as Lex said it, we knew that this was the
No,
name.
we were all like, wait,
Wait a minute.
that was good.
So I
Go
tried to.
for it.
I've literally kept all the notes since we first
I love that you do
Same.
that.
made it. Just
Yeah.
and then it's
Love
like so
that.
fun to look back on. But I wrote this like podcast in big words, and then
We're
big
serious.
words, big letters. And then idea,
Caps lock.
existential crisis. How to get through your 20s without falling apart. But I
That's like-
can't say that seriously without cringing, so that
Yeah.
was out.
No,
Yeah,
and
wasn't
I
it?
think when I first heard that, I was like, okay, chicken noodle soup for the soul.
I think you
I was
literally said
like,
that.
I don't think that's the one.
And then the next one, Chicago girls.
Girls.
Also,
Girl.
not because
Girls.
you're the only one that lives in Chicago right now.
No, literally.
So,
Be a little
For now.
inaccurate.
But it was
It'd be a little
for now.
manifesting. But actually, when we started the podcast, we were still in the talks of living together.
Oh, that was
Oh,
So I think that's
because
why I
earlier
did
that
that.
year, it was like
Oh.
January or February when we did that Panera date to talk about our future.
we were having executive meetings that year
Yeah.
about very serious life decisions.
If you're not having executive meetings with your besties,
what are you doing?
You're not friends then.
Yeah.
Plan a monthly executive meeting with your besties
Yeah.
immediately.
And that is
Immediately.
separate from a bestie date. That is
Correct.
separate.
Correct.
Separate.
And the last one, so this happened.
And it was just
Yeah.
perfect. Like, of course, we saved the best for last.
Yeah.
Of course.
It was
I
so
didn't even
good.
think. I was like, "Ugh, guys, this one. I don't know if you guys will like this one. And then as soon as I said it, they were like, that's their name.
Yeah.
But also, it was mainly because literally every time we see each other, we always start off our stories with like, guys, so this happened. And it was just like,
It was natural.
It just would roll off of our tongue anyway. Or be like, oh, this week, this is what happened. And so we had like a play on it. So I feel like it felt very natural.
Yeah. And apparently somebody else likes that name too. But anywho.
That's neither here or there, but
stay over there.
So that was our process of starting your podcast.
Yeah.
Thanks for your question.
Do you want to do mine? Do mine.
Yes.
So I got one, and it's more of a confession.
Ooh, so a real like listener happened.
Yeah. So this anonymous listener told us, I revealed and befriended the girl my ex cheated on both of us with. Oh my God.
And tea.
And that's tea.
And that's
Can
the
you
tea.
imagine? And honestly, this is so funny. And this is just girlhood to like befriend.
Yeah. Yeah.
To befriend the girl that your ex cheated on you with.
Yeah.
To be like, hey, by the way, he cheated on you with me. Like, unfortunately, it's a common occurrence.
Yeah.
Which is so fucking sad.
I know, that's so sad. But
Jesus.
looks like, at least the girlies are good, And at the end of the day, that's all that matters. And the ex is shriveled.
Traumas bonded.
Yes.
Traumas have been bonded.
Yes,
Yeah.
indeed.
Because when you think about it, like now you immediately share a trauma with this person. So it's like, yeah, let's go get brunch.
Yeah.
What?
Let's go talk about it at brunch.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that's very much.
That's such a power
brunch
move too.
and
I would
trauma.
post
know.
a pic. Hard pic.
And
Yeah.
I'm hoping
New
that they
bestie.
do.
Yeah.
I'm hoping that she does, because that would be so funny.
And then just like
You know what?
tag
Take it
the
another
ex.
level. Start dating.
Yeah.
Get married.
How about that? Actually, funny
Make it a little
story.
gay. Yeah.
I'll tell you after the pod.
Okay.
Because I don't want to share too much. But yeah.
Sorry.
Anyway, so that was an anonymous confession, which I love a confession.
Confessional.
I love a confession.
We're gonna do more of these. So like if you guys watch this and like want to send one in, like you don't have to wait
Yeah.
for a poll. You can just like DM us and like we'll just do like a listener happened like randomly.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
And then our last one. Should I read the whole thing?
Oh, you don't have to.
I'll read the first sentence. Okay. I would say an episode focused on long distance friendships.
Aw.
That's cute.
And we talked about it a little bit last episode, but a bestie that we all have a mutual with is
Mhm.
Are we saying names?
No, babe, we're not saying it.
Wait, what are the rules again?
But yeah, long distance friendships.
Yeah.
Because you know what? And this brings me to a point before I get into that. When I think you had a job opportunity. When you were applying to jobs and you were like gonna go to Ohio. I got so sad.
Yeah, that was for Abercrombie. Yeah. And I really thought about it.
Ohio?
But literally Ohio.
Like,
Abercrombie,
what's
what are you doing in Ohio?
Yeah, and why
What
do
do
you
you-
have to bring Kelly over there?
What?
You didn't have to do that.
God, yeah. I was like,
You
do I
should.
have to go there? Like, don't you have like a virtual L&D program? Like,
Yeah.
can I just be a virtual instructor? Anyway, that's
Nah,
whatever.
So I was gonna be so sad because
Yeah,
we've
because
already
this
had.
wouldn't have happened.
Yeah.
Or I would just be a virtual call-in. Hey. Hey, from
calling
Ohio. Oh my God. Hi from Ohio. Oh, jeez.
Wow.
Yeah. Sorry, Ohioans, that you live there.
But we also share a long distance friendship bestie,
Mm-hmm.
mutual, and he moved away.
Yeah.
He
And never been the same since.
And it was very sad when he was moving away too, because it just felt so quick. And I was
And
like, no.
Speaking of grief,
Yeah.
I was grieving,
Yeah.
and I was not given the space to grieve at our retail establishment.
Yeah.
I think we said
I
it on
was
here.
not given
Yeah.
the space. I was so sad that week. Ugh, you couldn't
No,
talk
that's a lot.
You would have thought something happened to the person.
Fuck my life.
Guys, everything's fine. All that to say, this anonymous person, we need to do our monthly call again and check in. And it's okay that we don't check in all the time.
Yeah.
Just sometimes.
Basically was saying like we don't have to talk all the time for us to have like a close friendship. And anytime he comes back home, it's like we literally pick up where he left off.
As if he hasn't been gone for like almost
like,
2-3 years?
Like
3 years?
And the funny thing is, I feel like every time I see him, he has a new job. So it's like,
literally.
It's like,
a new phone number.
Yeah.
Phone.
So it's like
we're gonna roast you.
Yeah.
We also talk
so it feels like, oh, I'm just gonna catch up with him, and then he'd be like, oh, I don't work there anymore, and I'm like, oh, we actually have a lot to catch up on. But it just like rolls right off, you know, and it just doesn't feel like a, hey, like I haven't seen you in a year.
You're like,
I hope you're not weird.
I'm gonna make this awkward.
Like, I hope wherever you are at now doesn't make you weird. But
make it weird.
Sorry.
Sorry. Love you so much.
We love you though, and we're grateful for your friendship
And your support. Our
Yes.
literal number one supporter.
He's always supporting us, and we really appreciate that.
It
Thank
is
you.
very much seen
Yes.
and very much appreciated.
Okay,
Yes.
final check. Anybody else?
Let's see.
Did anybody else check in? I think that's it for our callers.
Yeah.
All right.
I
mean, it was their first time, so hopefully.
Yes, please
This
just like
adds
send them to
on.
us because we really want to make
Yeah.
this a very interactive community.
Yeah. Exactly. And we
know.
will try our very hardest to keep you anonymous.
Guys, real quick before we go.
Okay.
What?
Kaylani is a 2-time Grammy winner.
Oh, congratulations, Kalani.
Oh my God, yes,
Congratulations,
queen.
The
girl.
Taurus queen as well.
Tsunami Mob.
Yeah.
I've been around since the SoundCloud days.
Yeah.
SoundCloud 19.
Yeah.
Real.
Love you,
So
girl.
real.
Now I just have folded in my head.
Yep.
I come pick up
Your clothes, I had them folded.
We'll see you next week.
Yeah.
Meet me at the door.
Kisses.
I had them open.